century teenager is caught between a lot of expectations. I think that we're expected by different people, different, like, forces, to be either, like, shallow and introverted and unable to communicate outside of technology, whereas there's also pressure to kind of stand up and do something for the world because, like, global warming and politics are a mess and all these social issues that have recently been coming to light. I think there's pressure to change that, and I think that we're caught between, like, the shallow and the deep, or the good and the bad, and it's confusing us, and we don't really know what to pursue, and there's a lot of pressure to kind of forge our own way, but there's so much conflicting expectations for us.
Yeah.
So I think that we, like, struggle with that.
You know, when I was in high school, I had a few friends, and they had, like, no idea what they were going to do in their future, and they're going to be seniors this year, and they're supposed to, like, pick what colleges they're going to. They're supposed to, like, pick what majors they're going to. They're going to have to, like, raise, like, a shit ton of money to go to a really expensive college and learn about something that they have no idea, you know, if they actually want to do.
And then there's no actual job security after that.
Yeah. Right, so then it's like when you're out, you're like, okay,
so
goodbye,
it's like,
life.
Cool, I have an engineering degree from MIT, and I'm working at Starbucks.
Yeah, and it's not even like you want to do engineering. Who cares?
Yeah, like I just I'm an engineering major because my parents told me to be, and because I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I was.
And that was the AP class offered at my school.
Yeah,
AP Physics.
Yeah, and it's like now I think I want to get into communications, but I've already spent $200,000 on my education.
Yeah.
So I can't actually do that anymore. I have to stick with my engineering degree that I don't actually want.
It's $200,000 of debt, like, worth, you know, not even being able to find work because I didn't, you know, all I had to do was schoolwork.
Exactly.
All the time, like.
Mm-hmm. I just think that it's also, like, especially hard for teenagers who want to be artists when they grow up, because being an artist, it is, like, uncertainty everywhere, because it's just, like, you don't really know, because, like, being, you know, I want to be a filmmaker when I grow up, but it's just really hard, because it's, like, where is the money gonna come from? Like, how am I even gonna, like, make a steady income, making films? Like, how is that gonna happen?
Yeah.
And it's just also, like, I don't know, like, hearing about, like, the movie industry and stuff, like, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
And I want to make, like, you know, independent films by myself, and, like, I want to make, like, you know, I want to work with, like, the people that I enjoy being with, and I want to, like, make films with them, but it's also, like, how are you going to make, like, a stable income from that?
Yeah, Kickstarter can only go so far.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't understand how people sleep at night sometimes.
Honestly, there's so much going on.
Yeah, that's why everyone in your class, you know, like, when you go to school, they're just, like, all insomniacs and falling asleep.
Exactly, there's so much stress. We're all stressed.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that, like, adults aren't stressed with, like, paying bills and, like, doing taxes. Like, that's very stressful. But we're living in a period of an uncertain future.
Well, and see, then you have the people who are going to prepare for, like, the zombie apocalypse, which is
so
really just, like, climate change.
So there's so many extremes, and it's really hard to, like, find the middle where people will take you seriously, but also accept that it's, like, a serious situation. We're teenagers. We're in the middle of an existential crisis. Who are we? What are we going to become? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
I think that also technology can, like, benefit us a lot more, because, you know, I think we have, like, the most access to information right now because of, like, the advancements of technology that we have now. And so that causes, like, a lot of people to have different ideas about different things, and that diversifies a lot of the people in our generation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And whether that be, like, a bad thing or a good thing, like, I don't know. People can decide, but yeah.
I think the 21st century teenager has so many personalities and so many faces that you can't just, like, put it into one box or context. It's
definitely, like, it's so hard to define.
It's global, and at the same time it's individual, and at the same time it's, like, years upon years of people, and you know, one classroom. It's the culmination of human history into a cell phone.
Yeah.
And, you know, Netflix.